Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video I am going to talk about the best car under 5 lakh rupees as of February 2021. So I consider this 5 lakh rupees as the on-road price, the maximum amount you can pay for your car, and in that amount you should get all the basic features in your car, that is an air conditioning and maybe a music system. These two things are mandatory in this price budget. So considering these requirements, I have shortlisted mainly two options. Options are Maruti Suzuki S-Presso and the Renault Kwid or the Datsun Redi-Go. Both are exactly similar in mechanical department. It's only different. The only difference is basically in the outward exterior appearance and maybe slightly in the interior space. More on that I will discuss in the later part of this video. So first of all, what are the five main things which you look for in a car while purchasing it? The first one is the engine and gearbox, second one is the mileage, third one is the suspension and the comfort of the car, fourth one is the safety and stability, and the fifth one is the service cost. So by considering these points, I have compared these cars. So let's start with the engine and gearbox itself. And I have to say that both cars have a really good engine and gearbox combination, but definitely the S-Presso, Maruti Suzuki S-Presso edges ahead because of its slightly better rev-free engine and a slightly better gearbox as compared to the Kwid. Don't get me wrong, Kwid also has a really good engine and gearbox combination, but definitely S-Presso is slightly ahead in this regard. Now let's move on to the mileage. Mileage is almost similar in both these cars. I consider like these cars as city cars only, and it is not that safe for highways due to its build quality and the amount of power it has. So I mostly consider it as city cars, and in city driving conditions you can expect both these cars to deliver a mileage around 17 to 18 kilometers per liter. And in fact I would say the S-Presso will be slightly better in this regard, but still if I have to rate it, I will rate it almost similar. Okay, now let's move on to the suspension and comfort. Here I would say that the Kwid is slightly ahead of S-Presso. Like both these cars are lightweight. In fact they are lightweight, but still I would say the Kwid has a slightly better suspension which absorbs the bumps much better as compared to the S-Presso. The S-Presso suspension is really soft, and the downside of this soft suspension is that the stability of the car isn't that great, so you won't feel that comfortable inside the S-Presso at speeds above maybe 80 kilometers an hour. Okay, so in terms of suspension and comfort, I would rate Kwid slightly above the S-Presso. Now let's talk about the safety and stability. Here also I would say the Kwid is slightly better as compared to the S-Presso. The reason being the high-speed stability. Although the high-speed stability of both these cars isn't that great, but in comparison I would say Kwid is slightly better as compared to S-Presso. Second, about the safety. Nowadays safety is a really high priority for many people, because obviously the traffic in our roads has increased considerably, so chances of accidents are much higher. So being in a safe car is very important for us. And in terms of safety, I would rate Kwid slightly higher as compared to the S-Presso. Like both these cars have all the mandatory safety features of dual airbags and ABS and all, but still in terms of the build quality of the car, I would rate Kwid slightly above the S-Presso. Okay, now talking about the service cost. We all know that Maruti service cost is one of the lowest in the segment, but still here I would say both these cars service costs are almost similar. So I can't definitely say this one is better than the other one. Both these cars have a reasonable service cost, and they both are equally good in this regard. So these are the main segments where I compared these these two cars. Now moving on to the conclusions. So in which all segments S-Presso is better and which all segment Kwid is better. In terms of S-Presso, it is slightly better. It has slightly better engine and gearbox combination. It has slightly better mileage and it has slightly better resale value. I mostly don't consider resale value as a point to buy a car. The reason being, the technology is getting advanced so fast. If we buy a car today, and if you think about that you will get a very good resale value after 3 or 4 years, then it won't happen. The electrification is growing in a rapid pace, so definitely the resale value isn't a major point to consider while buying a car, but still I would say S-Presso will have a better resale value. Now moving on to the Kwid. The Kwid is more comfortable, definitely more comfortable, more stable, more safer, and it is more suited for highways. I already said that these cars aren't that suited for highways, but in comparison I would say the Kwid is most suited for highways. So as a final conclusion, I would say as an overall better package, I would pick the Kwid over the S-Presso. The reason being is that we buy cars for driving long distances, so obviously we have to go to the highways and all, and on those roads definitely the Kwid is better than the S-Presso. It is much more stable and much more safer for highways. So that's the main reason as an overall package I pick Kwid over the S-Presso. So many of you might ask why can't S-Presso has a better engine and gearbox and all. So I have to make it clear that if your usage is strictly restricted to city use, that you are absolutely sure that you won't take your car onto the highways, then definitely S-Presso makes more sense because it has a slightly better engine and better gearbox. So this is my final conclusion. So as an overall better package, Kwid advances ahead, and for strictly city driving, S-Presso is a better option. So that's it for this video, and I hope you liked it. And if you have any doubts regarding this comparison, you can ask your queries in the comment box below, or I have a dedicated Telegram group named Indian AutoTech Industry, and I will leave a link in the description box. You can join that and you can personally ask questions to me. Okay, so I hope you like this video. If you liked it, do hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel. Hope to see you in my next video.